Why do the almighty modern women who believe they are the queens get laid cheaply by the same set of men?
Men are only as faithful as their options. So what ends up happening, what feminism has actually done, is it's inadvertently given all the power to the highest status men, because all the girls are chasing that small minority of guys, thinking, well, I can DM him, he's responding to me, I've had sex with him, I think I can retain this guy. No, you can only get sex from him. I think that's a big mistake that a lot of girls make, is they think, I've dated an NFL player before, this is the caliber of man I deserve. No, you fucked an NFL player before, that's the caliber of guy you can fuck, but that might not mean that you can retain that man. Two different things.
6 foot, 6 figures, 6-pack, 6 inches. What's first, second, third, fourth on your list?
6 foot. I'm really tall.
We're trying to make some NBA babies out
Yeah.
there.
Then I'd go with the 6 figures. I'm kind of torn on the last two. I'd put the last two together.
You don't have to have no six-pack to me. I'm skinny enough. The money, the height, the weight.
6 figures, 6 inches.
6 foot,
6 foot, and then the 6
and then the 6-pack.
6 foot plus. Can always get abs. I can always get money. 6 inches. No, I'm just kidding. 6-pack is probably the least important.
All right.
6 figures is probably number 1.
6 figures.
6 inches is next to that. Yeah, 6 foot would be the third.
You want a rich guy who's packing.
Yeah.
This is how much a man has to make to be considered a high earner based on 400 women that voted. 7% of these women said that a man making over 70K is considered a high earner in their book. 35% of the women said that over 100K is considered a high earner. 42% of women said that 200K and over is considered a high earner, and 16% said over 300K is considered a high earner. You can also look at this data and say that 84% of these women believe a man making over 200K is considered a high earner. Please keep in mind that when I collected this data, a lot of my audience was coming from New York, Los Angeles, and San Diego.
My question for you is, how much money do you think a guy should make per year?
Depends where they live. I mean, if I'm like dating them, it'd be nice if they were at least making 100,000.
I have no clue.
Like $1 million, $2 million.
Okay, we're at ASU, you know, so you're not gonna find him here.
Like fully like adult.
Someone that you would consider wanting to be with the rest of your life.
300K.
3 figures.
Okay, so why is that?
Just because, like, that's a stable income, I'd say.
100, like 500 grand? Is that a lot?
No, that's 500 is
Like normal?
on a good day. Yeah, I mean it depends.
Okay.
A lot. We're expensive.
Yeah. Millions.
Mills, shit. Okay.
I'm tall because I'm pretty tall for an Asian girl. So they need to be, I think, at least 5'11", but I prefer like 6 feet tall. I have a younger brother, and anybody younger than me, I just automatically think of my brother. So the hottest person in the room, and if they tell me they're even a month younger than me, I'm just like, oh, I just see my brother and it's like, oh.
You're gonna be single for a while.
She belongs to the street.
Logically speaking, women are now partially blind. Gone are the days when women observe a guy past his looks and ride. Women are now harder to arouse, but it does not mean that they are wiser. They just became cheaper, and they took provision and beauty past the healthy point it's supposed to be, to influence their decisions. What it takes a man who is an 8 or 9 to grab a woman's attention is just flaunting his lifestyle. In everyday life, men are rarely noticed by women unless they possess exceptional physical attributes, a captivating personality, or substantial income. Women lead by sight, unlike men, which is another reason why they can date guys based on their personality or wealth. Tall men are also attractive to them because they need someone to guide them and make them feel comfortable about their talents and that protection they think that guy should be able to provide. And also because they think that genetics is important. About 50% of men are invisible to women because these men are not even trying. They do not want to get entangled with modern women's idiocy because they are focused on career, study, and their futures. They are all about getting themselves straightened. If they are waiting to be on a social level before they get back into seeking a relationship, we will find out. According to a Pew Research Center study from 2022, 30% of American adults are not married, cohabitating, or in a committed relationship. 34% of women and an astounding 63% of males in their 20s are unmarried. The proportion of Americans who are sexually active is at a 30-year low. Approximately 30% of young males and 20% of young women, respectively, reported not having had sex in the previous year in 2019. According to Pew, only half of single males are actively looking for a partner, or even just a casual date. That number is decreasing. Then, among the half of the available men who are open for relationships, only 10% are considered attractive by women. These are the top guys, the rich, fit, and handsome. So in one word, only 10% of men are considered by women. And in truth, if women share a list of the kind of men they want, you will find out that there is definitely a high chance of one man being a yes for 5 or more different women. And then, why are women shocked that they recycle men and are fucked by the same men? I am shocked at how women accuse men of not being able to commit and stay loyal to them. Men are polygamous in nature, but it is manifested at different social levels. I am not saying that there are no top men who are loyal, but I am saying that these men are polygamous because they can get women cheaply. There was a time in their life when they were lonely and broke, and they couldn't get a single girl. I have met a girl who affirmed that modern women are delusional and fucking the same dudes, because she and her friends have had a case where they slept with the same guy in the space of 3 months. There was this club they would frequently visit, and they come to this club to present themselves to the best guys they can get and get a good relationship. This is the first problem of modern women. They go to look for a serious relationship in the wrong place with the wrong guy.
Every woman who had a one-night stand with Drake or someone like that, she's kind of, in her mind, ruined for a normal dude in a normal relationship from that point forward. And I hear this all the time, especially from women who live in Los Angeles. They're like, I dated so-and-so. And I'm like, no, you didn't. I know him and his wife. He you for sure, maybe twice. You never dated him. If I look up pictures of you and him on a red carpet somewhere, there are none. There's pictures of him and his wife. You never dated him. And the fact that she even has the thought, the imagination that she dated him, now think about that. In her mind, now that's what she compares every relationship to. So she ends up dating a shortstop for the Dodgers, or ends up sleeping with him like 2 or 3 times. In her mind, she dated him, and now every single person she dates from that point forward has to make the $20 million a year guaranteed contract, has to be this tall, and in her mind, that's who she wants.
I like this guy in particular. He never says much. He lets women assume what he is to them, and he just drops a pinch of attention and watches you get all excited. He just has his fun, and has a subtle way of letting women know it's a dead end with him, and let these women decide to stay a little longer, or walk off. So, how the friends knew is that he was supposed to have a date with them in the same week, and he had to cancel it because he was traveling. And then, the girls were talking, and then, she told her friend that she was supposed to have a date next week, but the guy had to travel. And then the other friend said the same thing with her, and they were like, where is your guy going? And it happened to be the same place, and then, they were like, oh, can I see his picture? And then, the shock came. 2 friends have been fucking the same guy. There was a sense of betrayal and stupidity that overwhelmed, but in the end, they both realized the guy is not at fault. They are the ones who put themselves in that situation. She finds the story embarrassing now, but it made her realize that women are the ones undoing themselves because they have lots of guys they term as average in the friend zone. Yet, they allow themselves to be used by a guy who does not give a fuck about them. Gone are the days when men had to prove intelligence and their ability to provide, to get a woman. Just get money, or have a good personality and good looking, and you are good to go. You will get women here and there. Women already assume you have all the husband qualities, and they will find out the rest on the go. It is a shocking thing for certain men, but not for us, to know that a woman could be with a guy who makes more than $1 million a year, and possesses all those things modern women need, and they will still cheat on the guy with the guy doing better than him. Women are always looking for a better option because they are never fully secure and satisfied. So why should girls get surprised when they realize they are fucking the same guys? You could easily ask 20 girls in a row, and only about 2 or 3 would have slightly different criteria for dating. It has been said that only a small share of users get the largest percentage of likes. Half of the likes from women are given to only 15% of the men. This is in a situation where men are more than women, but only a very small percentage of the men get all the attention in dating apps. As a man, keep working on yourself, build your self-esteem, and get your game right. Not so that you can get more girls, but so that you can show that you didn't lose. You won their effort to demoralize you. That's all for today on The Latest Juice. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like my previous videos. Remember to drop your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to hit that like button, click the subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. Share this video with whomever you would like to watch it. Thanks for watching.